Hello. Quartz and music, or electronics in general. Might not be an obvious connection, but I think you'll quickly see it. Think about piezoelectric discs, or piezoelectric, if you prefer that. Piezo transducers, quartz crystals. I somehow lost the original screen recording of this segment, so I had to redo it. But hopefully this is as good as the original. The oscilloscope is set on 5 volts per division. So the centre of the screen from the baseline is 15 volts. The top of the screen from the baseline is 35 volts. Well, it's set so it doesn't trigger until it gets to about 15 volts. A bit more. So it'll trigger a bit lower. So that, I'm going to have to turn it down a bit. I've set it to 10 volts a division. Oh, the trigger's gone silly, just reset that. That's at 10 volts a division, so that peak was 70 volts just from a finger tap on that little transducer disc. So I think we're going to see the effect and just how much voltage these can generate into a high impedance load. There's no power there because it's high impedance, but you can see there's a lot of voltage. So it's very, very easy to read the signals with a fairly simple circuitry into a microprocessor or an analog to digital converter of some sort. Anyway, back to the original video. And they've been used for probably around a century for all sorts of things. In this, for example, is a vintage microphone made by Shure, no less. And this is a crystal microphone. In other words, it's based on a quartz crystal transducer, piezoelectric crystal. This is another one. This one by Cosmocord, another crystal microphone. Piezo. Under the bridge there's a tiny strip of piezoelectric element under there that picks up the string vibrations in this electroacoustic guitar. Similarly in this one, piezo under the bridge. That switch to use the standard electric guitar pickups. Switch that across, and it's now using an acoustic guitar style bridge pickup, an add-on contact microphone pickup for a plain acoustic guitar. Again, piezo transducer. They're also used extensively in early LP record players. So they have the first for playing long play 33 RPM records after 78s were superseded. Now that's a photo I've lightened up a lot and blown up a bit, and you can just see in there that little diagonal line. That's one of the ends of the two piezoelectric strips. There's two, there's that way around. There'll be two at 90 degrees to each other. And the little rubber Y section there transmits the vibrations from the stylus to the two transducers. Because they're mounted at 90 degrees to each other and they're very wide in relation to the thickness, each one only really responds to vibrations in one plane. The two slopes of the groove are 90 degrees apart. One gives one channel, one gives the other channel. And these things, these little tiny transducers, I think the typical output of something like this is about 100 millivolts at just 1 centimetre per second deflection rate. So the sensitivity is phenomenal, which made them very good for early amplifiers that they didn't need much gain compared to magnetic type cartridges as mostly used now. Other applications, you've guaranteed to see, and if you're interested in electronics, quartz crystal is used for timing. What's one of those? A piezoelectric disc, a little quartz crystal, literally. It's just cut and ground so it resonates at a suitable frequency. And countless other applications. Guitar pickups, obviously sounders going the other way, piezo sounders, as these are often used for, with a little oscillator included in the thing, make a very annoying shrill hum or whistle or warble. And other applications which you can use them for yourself are using that voltage effect. It doesn't take much add-on to one of those, if you have a few of them like that, different size ones there, to use them as drums. And they're actually what is used in a lot of commercial electronic drums or adapter kits for acoustic drums. I mean, that's a typical drum modification thing to make your own pickup. A little rubber cone, a foam rubber cone. You put that on a little bit of a foam base and have that touching the drum skin somewhere, and it transfers the movements of the skin to pressure variations on the piezo transducer, so you get a voltage out. In fact, these, for example, these Alesis ones, these are an electronic drum, but they are designed to take a standard size drum head skin. I've got a mesh head on this one, but in the guts of that there is a little piezo disc to pick up the movements and impact from the sticks. There's also a second one set in the centre of the base which picks up the rim. If you hit the rim, that it's picked up more on the second one in the base. And I'll just connect this up and figure out how to do it. This is something I built about 30 years ago, early 90s, using a PIC microprocessor. Okay, so that's connected up using a little MIDI adapter, MIDI USB adapter, based on one of the Seed MCU modules, which I'll give info on in the future. And it's just linked up through to Windows built-in MIDI synthesizer. It's a bit of a delay, it's just the way that the PC processes audio. If it's through a proper music system for the MIDI, then it's real time, same as with a direct connection to the MIDI instrument. The pedals aren't piezo, they work on the time it takes from a changeover contact opening to the other half closing. Oh, the tone's a bit off, that's working, but it's very faint. Anyway, so just a quick demonstration of that one. So that's the original design's 30 years old. So that's a new version of it in process. The only thing I've not sourced yet is some pulp switches, because they need to be slow changeover, not snap action, because if it doesn't have a timing element, depending on how fast or hard you press it, it doesn't know how loud to make the note. That's using a STM32 blue pill. It's a nice cheap module, a few op amps, and here's a few other components. Anyway, again, that's a standard MIDI output. Those are for the pedals and the switch that selects which drum set you're using, and that's another project which will hopefully be showing fairly soon. Anyway, that's it for now, and thanks for watching.